Clare-A-Thon ended on the 22nd, and I didn't do so well for various reasons. Just life has been very hectic right now and going through a really hard time, and haven't really been able to get into reading as much lately because I can barely concentrate at all and my mood is really down. But yeah. Also, like, for like the second half of the Clare-A-Thon, like I was on spring break during that like week for the most part, but like me being me, I procrastinate and hold everything off to like the last second. So it was a very overwhelming experience when I saved all my homework over break until like the last 2 nights of it, and yeah, wasn't fun. Had no time for reading. I haven't really had time for reading like all week anyhow. But yeah. Anyways, what I did do during that week, I ended up finishing up the Infernal Devices Clockwork Prince manga, which I had started before the Clare-A-Thon, so this one I only like had 55 pages, I think, left to read when I was actually doing the Clare-A-Thon. And then with City of Bones, I did not get far at all. Like, I got farther than I did like the first time I tried to start like reading the book, but like I only completed like 7 chapters, and I'm pretty sure that's like a 23 chapter book, maybe. That's what I heard. I don't know, but something like that. But yeah, I didn't get very far. But I hope to try to finish it up before like the month is out. But we'll see. But definitely like with the Infernal Devices Clockwork Prince, I end up like forgetting some of the scenes from that like happened in that book. Like, I don't even know how I forgot them, but like having to like go and read it again in this form, it just like brought it all back, and it was just like a punch to the gut. It was just like so many feels. Struggle is real. Oh my god, so bittersweet. Which, oh my god, like when CP2, like the manga comes out, I know I'm just gonna be dying, because I was practically dying when I was going and reading a few of these scenes in here. Just like, oh, CP2 is gonna be so hard. It is. I almost died when I read the book. But, yeah. Oh, and then also, like, some other things I forgot too, like, some of the stuff with, like, Benedict. Like, there was, like, one scene in here in particular, like, I kept on, like, getting confused with, like, this plot and then, like, the plot of, like, CP2, so I was kind of like, why is this happening now? Like, I don't remember this. And then it all came back, and it's just like, I get it now. Yeah, wasn't out of place at all. It actually happened. But, yeah. And then with City of Bones, I don't know, I really like the characters in there so far, more than I expected to. And I like it so far, and I think, like, if I had been, like, a person who wasn't, like, familiar already with, like, the Shadowhunter world and stuff, like, based on, like, the previous readings that I, like, read, like, you know, I read the Infernal Devices. Like, if I was just, like, coming in and, like, starting out with the Mortal Instruments, I think, like, it would have deepened the experience more, because, like, I would have been exploring, like, along with Clary and, like, figuring out, like, all this stuff about the world. So I think, like, that part was pretty like well explained so far, like different aspects of the Shadowhunter world and stuff like that. But I guess I like would have had like a deeper appreciation, I guess, if I had been like first just like picking up one of like her series and like being introduced into that world. But yeah, other than that, like for that one I actually ran into like the audiobook on here, and I was like actually reading it for like half, like, you know, listening to it for like about half the time that I was reading that. So it was really nice, and like for me, like when I'm reading, I get so hung up with the details, and I try to imagine everything, and it slows me down so much. So like with having like the audiobook, it kind of helped me because it kept me like more on pace, and it didn't give me as much time to go and like imagine and stuff, so I didn't get like so hung up over everything. So it was kind of nice for a change. And plus, like, whoever goes and like voices like the audiobook, they have a very nice voice, so that was very appealing. I really like it so far. But yeah, that's how I did on the Clare-A-Thon, and hopefully when I go and do like other readathon type stuff, I'll actually do better and stay more committed. But we'll see. But yeah, it was really fun, and I'm happy I did it, even though I didn't really get that far. But yeah.